Oh, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good. I'm really glad that you're doing great. I'm so sorry for having to cancel yesterday. I had an emergency and I had to run. So sorry about that. Okay, but today's class I'm making up for yesterday's class that I missed. Okay, good. How was your week? Did you have a good week?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you do this week?
I went to PE class. I went to PE class on, I went to PE class today, and then, yesterday I watched a show.
Okay, what show did you watch?
It's not an American show. It's a Chinese show, so I can't really tell you what I watched because I don't know the English name.
Okay, no worries. Okay, tell me. Your parents said that you aren't very, you don't know some of the words, right? That we are going to discuss in this class today. So I made a list of all of the things that we can discuss, the words that we can discuss. So I just quickly want to get this image as well.
By the way, this time I didn't list out which words I don't know. So, I know. So I'm just gonna say it right now. So I know I don't know conservation. Okay. So I think it was conservation making donations.
Yeah.
I think there's also
How about let's go through all of them, and if you get to a word, then you can just say if you know it or not know it. Okay. Will that be fine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, so here are some of the vocabulary words. Okay, so conservation. Let's quickly look at conservation. Do you know what it means or not?
No.
Okay, so conservation, first of all, it's a noun, okay? And you can read this definition.
Okay, the act of protecting important objects, buildings, animals, or natural places from danger or destruction.
Yes, from damage or destruction. Okay, good. Okay, and can you read these example sentences?
Okay, museums are responsible for the conservation of ancient objects. The painting needs careful conservation because it is hundreds of years old. Part of the entrance part of the entrance fee could be used for conservation. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, does this make sense?
Yes, that does make sense.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's go to some of the words. I made a long list, but I don't think it's important to maybe go through all of them. But let's see. Do you know what the word venue means?
Nope.
Yeah, so venue is a noun, and it's a place where an event happens or where people go to for a particular activity. Okay, so can you quickly read these example sentences?
Okay, the National Gallery is one of London's most popular cultural venues. We need to choose a venue for the art exhibition. Okay, just a moment. I need to drink water.
Okay, no worries. I will read the third one then, okay? The museum is an excellent venue for educational activities. Okay, good. Does all of this make sense?
Yeah, just a moment. I want to do a screenshot of this because I never heard of this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good. Okay. So a national venue is a noun phrase, okay, and it's an important place or institution that is supported by or represents the whole country, okay? So the museum is a national venue funded by the government. National venues should be accessible to everyone. The country's national venues protect its history and culture. Good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand what entropy means?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, good. Okay, and you're fine with national venue, right?
Again, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to take a screenshot of this as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not part of the word, so I don't think we should maybe focus on that so much today. So afford. Okay, I'm going to skip this. Struggle with rising costs. Okay, this is one of the words here. Okay, so struggling with the rising cost. Okay, so what do you think rising costs mean?
So it's when, for example, when you buy, when you, sorry, so when you work in this, in a museum, and you have to, and there's a lot of securities, and they, all of them have to get, they have to earn some money, so this museum needs to give them money, but I think like over time, the money just, the amount of the money just starts getting higher and higher, and they will struggle with that because they don't have enough money to give to the workers.
Okay, good. Yes. Okay, good. So, struggle with rising costs means it's a verb phrase, okay? And it means to experience difficulty because the price of things is increasing. Okay, so can you read these example sentences?
Many museums are struggling with rising costs. Small businesses often struggle with rising electricity costs. The gallery is struggling with the rising costs of protecting its artwork. Government funding.
Okay, but so are you fine of struggle with rising costs?
Yes, I'm fine with it.
Okay, good. Okay, government funding. Do you know what government funding is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Fund. Do you know what fund means?
No.
Okay, so a fund is a verb, okay? So to provide the money needed for something, okay? So the government helps fund national museums. Okay, you can read these two.
Tickets could fund the conservation of valuable paintings. Wealthy people sometimes fund important cultural projects.
Good, good. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, culturally important. Just want to make sure. Okay, so conservation, struggle with rising costs. Okay, culturally and historically important. Okay, this is the next one that we're going to do. Okay, so culturally important. Okay, it's an adjective phrase. Okay, and it's valuable to the beliefs, customs, arts, or the way of life of a particular society. So if something is culturally important, it means that it's very important for a specific culture. Okay. So let's look at the first sentence. The museum protects culturally important objects. Okay. So these objects are very valuable to the beliefs, customs, art, or way of life of a particular society. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. Good. You can read these too.
Traditional clothing can be culturally important. These paintings are culturally important to the local community.
Okay, good. Okay, can we go on? Do you understand what culturally important means?
Yep. I think,
Okay.
I don't know historically important as well.
Okay, so, okay, no worries. So historically important is also an adjective phrase, okay? And it's important because of its connection to significant people, places, or events from the past, okay? So it's important because it is part of history, okay? So it's important in historical details and stuff like that, okay? So the museum contains several historically important documents. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, you can read these two here.
Okay, the building is historically important because it was built 500 years ago. Historically important objects should be protected from future generations. Exhibit. I know exhibit.
Okay. Okay, does this make sense? Historically important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Boost tourism. Do you know what boost tourism means?
Oh wait, I just know it just right now because I looked at the definition.
Okay. Yeah, so it means to significantly improve or increase the number of visitors to a place, okay? So that means like if there's a new dinosaur exhibit, then that would boost tourism. So it would increase the numbers of visitors to the museum. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. And draw in tourists. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means.
Okay, good. Yes, it means to attract tourists. Okay, good. And making donations.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, so making donations is the act of giving money or goods to a charity or institution. Good, good. Okay, now let's look. I made 7 facts. There's a lot of definitions, like you can see, that I got. We're not going to go through all of them. Okay, so this is these are just like this is an extra bit of information. Okay, so useful differences. So tourist versus a visitor. So a visitor is anyone who goes to a place for a short time. A tourist is someone traveling for pleasure, usually away from where they live. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so Ivanka can be a visitor at the museum in her own city. If Ivanka visits a museum while traveling in France, she's both a visitor and a tourist. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay. Fee versus donation. You can read this here.
Okay, fee is compulsory. You must pay it. A donation is voluntary. You choose whether to give it.
Okay, good. Yes, okay. So fee is compulsory and donation is voluntary. Okay, good. Good. So, yeah, does that make sense? Okay, good. Okay. And let's look at some. Let's start the debate. Okay. So, first of all, tell me, are you for or against museums charging for an entrance fee?
I think, wait. I think I'm gonna say, I'll stick with no, but I might change my mind. I think either is okay.
Okay. Okay, so you say museums should not charge for
Yeah.
entrance fees.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Do you have any reasons that you can explain to me before we start looking at any reasons?
Well, I just want everyone to be able to enjoy the things in the museum.
Okay, yes, okay. Is that your biggest reason?
Yeah, that's my biggest reason.
Okay, and tell me, what would your biggest for museums or charging entrance fee be?
Well, ow. So then I'm just thinking about the workers there. If the workers don't make money, they're going to become poor. And if they have a family, they can't be able to raise their family. So that would be very sad. So museums should charge for entry. Secondly, when I was reading this debate, I suddenly remembered something. So if it's free, that means some people that are kind of poor could also go in the museum, and even if charging for entry would mean that not everybody could go in or afford to go in, still some people that cannot afford might be bad people. So if it's free, just let in a bad people. A bad person.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. I am on the fence as well. I do think that history and museums and like exhibits should be open to everyone. So regardless if you are poor or rich, I think you maybe have a right to access these things, but that is not always realistic, because I know that keeping these things, like keeping a museum alive, and it's like a business basically. It needs to make money in order to gain more money for new exhibits, for instance. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you want to go through the for side or the against side first? Which one do you want to do first?
I'm gonna go with the for side first.
Okay, good. Okay, so I made like 7, yeah. And for each of these, I have an argument, okay? Then a counter argument and a rebuttal. Okay, so it's quite a lot. So let's start and you know what? Let's look at the titles, and then you can tell me which ones you think are the most important, and then we discuss 2 or 3 which you think are the most important. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay, so number 1, you can read it.
Museums need reliable income.
Okay, good. Let's read the arguments of each.
Argument. Museums need money to pay their staff, maintain their buildings, protect valuable objects, and create new exhibitions. Entry fees would provide a regular and dependable source of income.
Very good.
Again.
Let's look at all the arguments, and then we can discuss each one in detail. Okay, number 2.
Entry fees help protect valuable objects. Argument. Ancient artifacts, paintings, fossils, and historical documents require careful conservation. Money from entry fees could pay for trained experts, protective equipment, and repairs.
Very good. Yeah, what do you think of that? Okay, let's read all of them, and then we can discuss. Yeah.
Argument. Visitors already pay for other attractions. Argument. People normally pay to visit cinemas, themed parks, zoos, aquariums, and historical buildings. It is reasonable for museums to charge for the educational and cultural experiences they provide.
Oh. Number 4.
Better funding could improve the visitor experience. Argument. Entry fees could help museums build more interactive exhibitions. Exhibitions.
Exhibitions?
Exhibitions. Improve their facilities, offer guided tours, and use modern technology. Visitors would receive a better experience in return for their money.
Very good. Okay, I don't think number 5 is a good example. So tourists can afford a reasonable fee. That is not a good argument. Okay, so let's skip that one. And then 6, okay?
Wait, is this still for or against?
Still 4.
Okay, charging tourists
Yeah.
would keep entry fee for residents. Argument. Museums could charge overseas visitors while allowing local residents, children, or students to enter for free. This would raise money without shutting everyone out. Now, this is an important reason I would probably include if I was voting for yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, and then number 7. This is very true, actually.
People
Number 7.
may value museums more when they pay. Argument. When people pay for an experience, they may take it more seriously, spend more time there, and appreciate it more. Free tickets are sometimes booked but never used.
Good. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with all of them, actually.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's look at the ones that you think are the most important, okay? So do you think museums need reliable income? Do you think that is probably the biggest one, right?
before I looked at this. Now that I've looked at this, I think number 7 is probably the most important. Or wait, no.
Number 6.
Yeah, number 6.
Okay, good. Let's pick 3 of them. Okay, so let's pick museums need reliable income. Okay, and then let's pick another one. Okay, only one. So entry fees help protect valuable objects. Visitors already pay for other attractions. Better funding could improve the visitor experience. And then people may value museums more when they pay. So which one do you think? If I could vote, I would say number 2.
I actually agree.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Now let's quickly do this in detail, okay? I'm going to read the argument and then you can read the counter argument and rebuttal. Okay, so number 1. Museums need reliable income. Argument: museums need money to pay their staff, maintain their buildings, protect valuable objects, and create new exhibitions. Entry fees would provide a regular and dependable source of income. Okay, you can read the rest.
Museums should receive enough government funding instead. Rebuttal. Government funding is limited and can be reduced at any time. Entry fees would give museums greater financial security and make them less dependent on government decisions.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, that does make sense.
Okay, good. So the argument is that museums need more money for their staff and protecting valuable objects. And then a counter argument is that government should fund these museums. And then the rebuttal for that is that government funding is limited. Okay, do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's look at entry fees. Help protect valuable objects. So argument: ancient artifacts, paintings, fossils, and historical documents require careful conservation. Money from entry fees could pay for trained experts, protective equipment, and repairs. Good. You can read this here.
Okay. Protecting national treasures is the government's responsibility. Rebuttal. The government has many other services to fund, including hospitals and schools. Visitors who directly enjoy museum collections should help pay for their protection.
Okay. Do you agree with this?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, and then you said you really agree with number 6. So I'll read the arguments, okay? So charging tourists could keep entry fee for residents. So arguments: museums could charge overseas visitors while allowing local residents, children, or students to enter for free. This would raise money without shutting everyone out. Okay, you can read this here.
Okay, it is unfair to charge people different prices based on where they live. Okay, local residents already support national museums for their taxes. Overseas visitors have not contributed in the same way, so asking them to pay a reasonable fee can be considered fair.
I agree with that. And you? What do you think?
I agree with that too.
Okay, good. Okay, so you think that these 4 arguments are the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Now let's look against. Okay, so I'm going to quickly read through them because I think that it's just going to be a little bit quicker. So number one, okay, let's do the same. We're going to look at all of them quickly, and then you decide which are the three best ones that you think are the strongest, and then we'll look at that in detail. Good. Good.
Okay.
So museums should be accessible to everyone. Argument: museums protect history, science, arts, and culture for the whole public. Everyone should be able to visit them regardless of how much money they have. Do you think this is a good one?
This is pretty good. Pretty convincing.
Yeah, I think also that. Yeah, that's the main one. That's the main one. Okay, good. Number two, entry fees could shut out poor families. Argument: families already have to pay for transport, food, housing, and other necessities. Museum fees could make educational trips unaffordable for poor families. Okay, what do you think of that one? I think it's pretty good as well. Okay,
Yeah.
we can come back to them. Okay, let's look at number three. Museums provide an important education. So, argument: museums allow children and adults to learn outside the classroom. They make history, science, culture, and art more interesting and understandable. Okay, I'm going to go on and then we can pick 3 or 4. Okay. The government should fund museums. Museums provide a valuable public service, just like libraries and public parks. The government should use taxes to keep them open and free. Okay. Then number 5, free museums attract more visitors. People are more likely to enter a museum when they do not have to pay. Free entry encourages spontaneous visits, repeat visits, and family trips. Okay. Number 6, free entry can boost tourism and local businesses. Okay, so free museums can draw tourists into an area. Those visitors may then spend money at nearby cafes, restaurants, shops, hotels, and other attractions. Okay, and then number 7, donations are fairer than compulsory fees. So museums can request voluntary donations instead of forcing every visitor to pay. Wealthier visitors can give more, while people with less money can still enter. Okay, which ones do you think are the best?
I think 7 is the best. First of all.
Okay, so 7.
Okay. I think that the number 6 also makes a good point, and then number 1.
Okay, so this one not.
Well,
We can maybe pick another one. Like let's make it 4. Okay, so museums should be accessible to everyone. Okay. What do you think about number 2?
oh, wait. I guess we can. Let's do number 2 as well.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay. Museums provide an important education. That is probably also true, but it's not as strong as the others. And then the government should fund museums, and free museums attract more visitors. Are we going to leave those out?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's do number 1. Okay. So you can read the counter argument and the rebuttal. I'm going to read them again. Okay. So museums should be accessible to everyone. Museums protect history, science, arts, and culture for the whole public. Everyone should be able to visit them regardless of how much money they have. Okay. You can read the rest.
Okay, museums can charge a small and affordable fee. Even a small fee can become expensive for large families or for people who visit frequently. Free entry guarantees that nobody is excluded because of money.
Good. Okay. Entry fees could shut out poor families. Argument: families already have to pay for transport, food, housing, and other necessities. Museum fees could make educational trips unaffordable for poor families. Okay, you can read this.
Okay. Counter-argument: museums could offer discounts for low-income visitors. Rebuttal: people may feel embarrassed applying for discounts or worrying that they have a low income. A completely free system is simpler, fairer, and less humiliating.
Good. Okay. Then free entry can boost tourism and local businesses. Arguments: okay, free museums draw tourists into an area. Those visitors may then spend money at a nearby cafe, restaurant, shop, hotels, and other attractions. Okay, you can read this here.
Counter-argument: museums do not directly receive the money tourists spend elsewhere. The government benefits from increased economic activity and tax income. It can use some of the money to support museums.
Very good. Okay. Donations are fairer than compulsory fees. Museums can request voluntary donations instead of forcing every visitor to pay. Wealthier visitors can give more, while people with less money can still enter.
Donations are unpredictable and may not cover the museum's costs. Donations can be combined with government funding, sponsorships, gift shops, sales, cafes, and special pay exhibitions. Museums do not need to depend on entry fees alone.
Good. Okay, let's look at this image that I made. Okay, so these are some of the best reasons to charge and reasons not to charge. Okay, let's start the debate. You can start with reason 4. Okay, so use these for as your arguments. Okay, you can start with the first one.
I think that I think the museums should charge for entry because it provides a source of income, and it could help the workers at the museum get more money and feed their family.
Hey, yes, I agree with you, but I'm going to rebuttal, okay? So I think that the government should pay for the workers' income, and I do think that it should be the government should run all of the costs. So it shouldn't shouldn't rest on the visitors to pay. Okay. What do you think?
I agree with you. However, some museums would struggle with rising costs, and they really need more extra money from the government. So instead of just getting money from the government, they can charge the people there for entry, and then they could have some more money and they could spend it. Furthermore, I also wanted to talk about if there's a problem with the ticket to the museum being too expensive, then they could just give a low cost, or just maybe buy one. You buy one, and if you buy 2 tickets, then you get $10 for free, and then that will both encourage people to go there, and could also deal with the problem with the rising costs.
Okay, good. Yes, I agree with you. There's no rebuttal for that because it's the truth. Okay, good. Let's quickly look at the reasons not to charge. Okay, let's maybe pick your best one, and then we can finish this. Okay, you can go.
Okay, this time I'm the against.
Starting, yes.
Okay, so museums. I think that museums should not charge for entry because first of all, many people might not be able to afford for an entry fee, and if they have a family that wants to go there and they have 1 or 2 kids, their kids will be very devastated, and no one wants to see a sad family. So I think that they should charge at least, if they can't charge for free, then they at least have to charge a little bit, like a lower price.
Very good. Yes, I definitely agree with you. I think that I think that they should at least collect a little bit of money. Like, I don't think they should make the tickets very, very expensive, but I do think that even if they just ask like a cheap entry fee, if all of the visitors pay a cheap entry fee, then all of those money will accumulate into a large number. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Do you think that is like a good compromise?
I think that is a good compromise. Yeah, I kind of just actually agree and didn't have any.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Well, I think this was a really good debate. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, do you know what topic you want to discuss for the debate next, or are you going to send it to me in the chat?
I think I want to talk about one debate about should we have a pet or not, because I like animals, but if there isn't any debates about that, I'm okay with it.
There is a debate about cats versus dogs.
Oh yeah, I think I did that debate, but I guess I can redo it.
Okay, whatever you want to do, you can just send me all of that in the chat. Then I'll prepare for that. Okay, so you can still have a lot of time to decide, and then just send it to me in the chat, and then yeah, okay, then we can do the debate next week Saturday.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you so much. It was really great seeing you again. Once again, I'm so sorry for canceling yesterday. But yeah, I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.
See you next week.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
See you.